All right, well, welcome to week 12 of our managerial communications course here at Norco College, fall 2022. We're again week 12, so we are getting near the end. We only have 4 more weeks after this, so about a month left, and we will be finishing up our class. Keep up the good work. You guys are doing great. I appreciate all the hard work that you've put in. Now, let me go ahead and share my screen here. And I'm going to go ahead and enter our class, Business 22. Just real quick, do a recap of what we covered last week and then talk about where we're at this week. So we're in module number 3. And last week you guys looked at chapter 15, which I believe had to do with resumes and cover letters and things like that. And I did not have any writing assignment for you this week. So I kind of gave you a break after a busy week last week. But however, you do have your discussion post that I already moved down here, but that was up here. So that was due, not due, but your initial post technically was due last night, Sunday, the 6th of November. So we're going to go ahead and move that down here. It's not going to be completely due until this coming Sunday, the 13th. So make sure you view other students' posts and comment on them. That's what you need to do for that assignment. So this week we're looking more at like interviewing and following up. So after you have an interview, what do you do? So last week was resume, cover letter. This week is interviewing and then following up after an interview. So that's what the chapter's on. However, you are going to be writing your resume this week. And so I'll talk about that in just a second. But of course, first, you have your check-in assignment on chapter 16. Chapter 16, again, deals with interviewing and following up. So make sure you read that chapter, do your check-in assignment by answering the questions, do your quiz, etc. And then, of course, your discussion post, which we started last week, and I did explain that a little bit. Basically, you're going to be searching for a job and doing some career planning. So again, this is something that's going to carry for the rest of the course. So even though it has a due date of the 13th now, you actually have till the last day of class to turn that in. But again, the whole goal of this is that you are reviewing other students' presentations or posts and you're giving them comments and that you're refining yours as you go. So make sure you read the instructions carefully and that you follow through on that. And hopefully it's going to help you in your career planning, hopefully coming up in the near future as you're going to be looking for a job. But the big assignment, of course, this week is your resume. So all I'm going to say on that is to make sure that you don't just upload an old version of your resume. I'm going to be looking to see that you did what the book said as far as how you formatted it, so that if you do a chronological resume, you have, of course, your title block at the top with your name and contact information, followed by an objective or a summary, followed by your skills, any list of skills or a bullet list of skills. And then, of course, it's going to get into your education. Make sure you include your current education at Norco College and your anticipated graduation and your degree of what you're going to get. Make sure to include your dates. And then on your jobs, which is the last section, your experience, so education experience, make sure that you put all of your job duties, that you list them. Some students haven't been listing them. So list your job duties, do it in a bullet list, so it's real easy for your recruiter to read your job duties. Always put your job duties in action words as well as what you've accomplished, not just what you did if you can. And then, of course, make sure your job title really stands out. That's what recruiters look for in their resumes. So make your resume look nice. This is the only impression they're going to get of you is, they may not talk to you in person. They may not invite you for an interview. So the very first impression you're giving is your resume. So make it look really good. Build your brand right now as to how professional you make your resume look. Get all your line spacing consistent and even. Make sure nothing is tabbed over weird. It all looks neat. You should do little blocks for each of your jobs so that they're separate from one another and not just a run-on. So follow the guidelines of the book. That's what I'll be grading you on. And submit your resume by Sunday, and we'll go from there. And you don't have to do the cover letter. If for some reason you read somewhere about a cover letter, you don't have to do that. Just your resume, and your resume should be based off of something that you're doing with the discussion post as far as a job you found or whatever else, because every resume and cover letter should be tailored to the job that you're trying to get. So don't forget that. And I'll be looking for your if I find, I'll be looking for all that in your resume when I get it. So have a great week, everyone. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. As you know how, I'm available via email or cell phone. You can text me if that works best for you. But have a